People are just saying, what they're doing now. Who are you now? What are you doing now? And then any wisdom that you'd like to impart.
Okay. My name is Vicki Hemann, and I am married to James Ward, and we've been married 30 years this year, and I have one son, and I am retired, and I work part-time at a chiropractor's office, and my best advice would be always be yourself. Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I'm Margaret Flores, and I married Dick Rogers back in '78, and I'm married ever since. 2 daughters, 3 grandkids.
Okay. So what are you doing now? And
I am retired. Almost 2 years.
What have you been doing?
I have been a carpenter. I'm a carpenter for life once you're a carpenter, but I've worked I retired from the city of Mason City.
Okay. So when did you retire?
It'll be 2 years ago come May.
Well, any words of wisdom you want to impart on your long life and career?
No.
Are there any good carpentry sayings?
Yeah, but I can't read.
Oh, you can't? Okay, all right. Thanks, Larry.
I'm retired now from the electrical industry, which I did for 44 years. This May I'll be married 44 years to my lovely wife, Nita. We have 3 children, 2 boys and a girl, and they're the love of our life. They keep us busy with grandkids. Word of wisdom, enjoy life with everybody because tomorrow you may not even be.
Tomorrow what?
May not be here.
That's right. Thank you, sir.
Melanie Coddington, Patels. Spent the last 10 years being retired, but 35 before that working for law enforcement. Have a daughter and a granddaughter and a great son-in-law and cupcakes. And words of wisdom is this is not a dress rehearsal. Live every day.
Thank you, Melanie.
Okay. I'm Julie Theesfeld Johnson. Married an upperclassman from 1969, class of 69. Lived in Minneapolis for the last 35 years, although I'm moving back to Mason City sometime in the next 2 months.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay, Denise Bartusek, House, just retired from Mason City Clinic of 29 years in January. Been married to Mike for 45. Just enjoy life as it comes every day because you never know.
I'm Cathy Johnson, now clerk, and I just retired a year and a half ago from 32 years at Hy-Vee and loving retirement, loving life.
Any words of wisdom?
Just keep working. The good days will come.
Keep working what?
Keep working and the good days will come.
Hi, Donna Ward, Donna's Blavity teacher, living in Mason City, still working. I'm a massage therapist, and my words of wisdom are keep on moving.
Keep on moving?
Yep, keep on moving. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Darcel Mayfield Black. I live in Morris, Illinois, where I lived since 1977 after I graduated from the University of Iowa. I taught high school English in Morris for 35 years, and I have been retired for 7 years now.
Okay, so there you go.
Are we going?
Yeah, we're going.
Okay. Hi, Doris Heitland. This is a great thing. More people will have to come out and do this. We're going to do it again. And I'm retired, just like most of us are. The smart people are. So, anyway.
That's cool.
Catch you later.
Following high school, Bob graduated from college in 1975 with an undergraduate degree from Watsamata U. Shortly thereafter, he began a 1-year sojourn to better define his existence and possibly his future. Bob was plagued with the reminder that he was voted most likely to marry outside his species prior to graduating from high school. So with his degree and that black spot on his past, he hopped a freight train heading west and found himself at the end of the line in Eugene, Oregon. Conveniently, his brother Tom was residing there, as he still does. Bob made a living panhandling and teaching tennis lessons for a year. He eventually found his way back to the University of Northern Iowa and began a 2-year quest to earn a master's degree in sociology. That was completed, and with these impressive educational credentials and knowledge, he found employment with the Chicago Northwestern Railroad. He was a railroader for approximately 15 years. Following that job on the rails, sometimes referred to by his co-workers Bob Stars and Hell on Wheels, he was again hired in the transportation business by Jacobson Warehouse Company in the Quad Cities. Bob worked for Jacobson for 24 years, but was let go because, as many of you know, Bob accidentally killed Santa. The stockholders did not want to be associated with someone who killed Santa, even though it was just an unfortunate accident. There is a link to this story at the end of this video. Bob has now been retired for 2 years, and in his own words, "My life basically consists of pickleball and tennis. I love retirement. Plus I eat, sleep, nap, and will have been married for 34 years if I can make it until October. They call my wife St. Chris.